Hi there, I'm going to show you a little bit about customizing a presentation. I'm noticing there was something installed on my computer and some of the PowerPoint features are not working correctly, so I'm going to have to call my help desk tomorrow to see what's going on with it. But we're working from a blank presentation. And what we're going to do is normally I would do this through the design format background option, but as you can see, I'm clicking it and nothing is happening. So I'm going to have to do instead is I'm going to have to insert a picture, and this is a picture I saved from my computer, and I created a little folder out on the desktop. Where's my desk? There it is. And a folder called Lisa Training and a site called Images. And I have this background that I want to insert, and then I'm going to navigate and make it fill my screen. And I need to bring the placeholders to the front. So in my picture format menu, I am going to go to the arrange group, and I'm going to click next to send to background. I'm going to choose send back, and see that brought my little placeholders for the title and everything up front. So I'm going to click to add title, and I'm going to call it My Furry Babies. And then I'm going to put subtitle by Dr. Ann M. Ross. But notice you can't see those very well because they are blending in with the background. So I'm going to use a technique that adds in a shaded background behind the placeholders. So I clicked on the placeholder to select the whole entire box, and shape format in the menu appears, and I'm going to go and fill my shape, and I'm going to fill it with a light gray, but I don't want it to look quite so abrupt, so I'm going to tone it down, and I'm going to go do that by going to more fill colors. And I'm going to choose transparency. I'm going to turn up the transparency to about 70%, and I'm just guessing there. When I say okay, look how it graded out. And I turned it a little too far, so I'm going to turn it back down a little bit. To do that again, I'm going to go to shape fill, more fill colors. Let me put it down like maybe 40. That's a little bit better. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my tagline, just sizing down the text box a little bit. I'm going to do shape fill, and I'm going to turn it down in more fill colors to about 40% again. Okay, and I can also bold, italicize, do any number of things, drop shadow, bold, to make it stand out on the page. And I'm going to do the drop shadow, I'm going to italicize this, and I'm also going to change the color here. Now when I change a color, I click the arrow next to the color chip in the font group on the home tab toolbar. So I'm going to choose a color by selecting the eyedrop, and I want to choose this interesting orange color. Okay. I'm going to make that bold, and it's a little fair, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Okay, and you can kind of see there's your customized background. And when I add new slides, I have all of these themes I can choose from. I'm going to choose title only because every slide should have a title. And it did not keep my background because the title slide is different than other slides, and remember I randomly inserted that. So I'm going to insert that again on this slide. Insert pictures, dog background. Again, use the handles to make it big. And I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. And I'm going to send it back to the back. And I'm going to change my formatting for the title. I'm going to add my little fill behind it in the shape format, fill, more fill colors. I'm going to pick my gray again. I'm going to turn it up to about 40% is what I was using. Okay, as you can see, you can still see the background, and then I click to add my title. Say my furry critters. And I'm going to put a picture of each of my 3 fur babies on here. And I do that through insert. Pictures, because they're on my computer. Online pictures, if you need to go online to find a picture, mine are stored on my hard drive. So I'm going to put, the first pet I had was blue, so I'm going to put her first. Use the handles to resize, corner handles resize height and width, whereas top and bottom handles resize height only, left and right resize width only. So I want to resize both the height and the width. And once the picture's selected, I have this picture format here. If my picture's not selected, I don't really have anything to format except for whatever I click on. So again, I'm going to click on my cat blue and see my picture format styles that I can add for her. I'm going to add a random style. Okay, and I'm going to follow the same sequence of events for my other critters. Insert. Pictures. Next would be Rocky. Got him next. Resize him. I want him to be about the same size as blue. Put him in the center and format that. Last but not least, I'm going to format, insert format squirt. Oops, he's a little too small. We need to make him a little bigger and apply that same style. That's all I'm going to include in this first video. I don't want it to be too long so that it overwhelms you. But what we looked at in this video was applying a custom background, sending that background or an object to the back, creating new slides, inserting images, filling backgrounds of text, and some text effects. So we will pick up with some other options in the next video.